Techlify HR's performance module also has the ability for you to manage and track your organization's KPI. So once you're within performance, you'll see a KPI menu on the top nav bar. And here's where you're able to add your KPIs and track them. Now, let's go ahead and start by adding a KPI. In the KPI form, you'll see this is fairly flexible. So let's say that we have a KPI for a project that we're working on, and it's to complete the design and structural analysis for Ogle Towers, which is a structural project that we're working on. And you're able to specify when this KPI starts, when it's due, who is responsible, right? You also are able to specify how we're measuring this KPI, if it's a number-based KPI, currency-based, or percentage-based, and even link the KPIs to specific departments and branches. Right? Further to that, you can set specific start and target values. So let's go ahead and say this is a percentage KPI, and this is for Jean since he is our structural engineer. This KPI started January 1st. It's one of our yearly KPIs, and it will be due on December 31st. Now, once you've set the responsible to being Jean here, on the employee self-service mobile app, John would be able to provide updates for this KPI directly from that mobile app. All right, I'm gonna say we'll go ahead and create another. Let's add our second KPI, and let's say that KPI is for us to hit our sales goals. And in this case, this is a currency KPI, and we're aiming for 100 million as our goal. And Mana is responsible for this since she is our deputy CEO. I'll hit save and create our third KPI. So notice this form stays up after I hit save. That's because I selected the create another option, but I only have 3 KPIs. So our third KPI is for us to finish creating our project management software, and this one is Pat is responsible since she is our software engineer. And again, this is a percentage based KPI, so we're only going up to 100%. And right, so you see in this case, I did not hit the option to create another, so the form closed. And here we have our 3 organizations KPI. So now we have a single place within our system where we can view our KPIs. Then for each KPI, you're able to open the KPI and view a full detailed summary of this KPI. So you have everything about the KPI. There's options to add and update it. And there is also the option to update the progress of this KPI. So let's update our progress as of May 1st. And what we know is that this is 27% completed. So update from Sean. And I'll go ahead and hit save. Right, and you see there's a nice progress bar for you to be able to track that. And if we go back to our KPI list page, you'll see that the last update is now showing up here for KPI 1, May 1st, 27%, and you'll see our progress bar. You'll also notice on the list page that there's a quick add progress option here. So let's just go ahead and update our other 2 KPIs. So KPI 2 was at 24,500,000. As of May 1st as well. Mana shared this update. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Once again, you'll see Techlify HR calculates the percentage for you, even if it's a number-based KPI, and you'll see the data there. And then last but not least, KPI 3 is at 74% as of May 1st, and Pat shared this update. I'll hit save. Right, so this here now is a dashboard where you're able to view all your KPIs, manage them, and then you can, as you would have seen on the KPI form, you can tag these by branches and departments. So let's just take a step back and do that. So project management software, that of course is linked to our engineering department, and then our design of these towers, once again, engineering, and KPI 2, which is sales goals, linked to our finance department. So there you go. And you see these departments showing up here, and of course you can filter KPIs by the branch and department as you need to review them. Further to that, the standard functionality on this page is available for you, so you can download these to PDF, download these to Excel if you need them to share with various teams or your organization as a whole. And that in a nutshell is the KPI feature on Techlify HR. The very last thing I wanted to show you before we close this video is that as you go through with your KPI, you're able to update the status. So let's say a KPI gets canceled, you can say, hey, this has been canceled, or if something gets completed, you just mark it as complete. And Techlify HR again allows you to filter and pull up back all KPIs based on the status, similar to the way the rest of the system works.